The last over. Zoraiz stood on the cricket pitch, his heart pounding. The sun was setting, painting the sky with gold. This was the tournament's final match, and his team, the Rising Stars, needed 15 runs to win. They had only 1 wicket left. The crowd was silent, waiting. Zoraiz had dreamed of this moment all his life. Cricket was everything to him. He had practiced for hours in the hot sun, perfecting his shots. Now everything depended on the last 6 balls. The bowler ran in, and the ball flew toward Zoraiz like a rocket. He swung his bat and hit the ball hard. It soared high into the air and landed beyond the boundary. 6 runs. The crowd cheered loudly. Now they needed only 9 runs to win. Zoraiz took a deep breath, trying to stay calm. The bowler was nervous but focused. The next ball came slower, trying to trick Zoraiz. But he was ready. He hit it hard, and the ball sped across the ground, reaching the boundary. For more runs. The excitement in the crowd grew. 5 runs left to win, and 4 balls to go. The next ball was fast and high, making Zoraiz duck quickly. No runs this time. The pressure was mounting. 3 balls left, 5 runs needed. The bowler's face was serious as he bowled again. Zoraiz felt sweat running down his back. The ball came fast, aimed at his legs. Zoraiz tried to hit it, but it hit his pad instead. The umpire raised his finger. He was out, LBW. Zoraiz couldn't believe it. The crowd went quiet. He felt crushed as he walked off the field, his heart heavy with the weight of the loss. But as he reached the edge of the field, something inside him refused to give up. Yes, they had lost this match. But this was only one match, one setback. He looked back at his teammates, who were sad and disappointed. Zoraiz felt a new determination rise within him. They would come back stronger. He would practice harder, play better, and never give up. Zoraiz knew that the real loss was only when you stopped trying. He was ready to fight again, with more fire than ever before. Chapter 2. The Rise of the Lions. Zoraiz stood on the cricket field the next day, looking at his team. The loss from the final match was still fresh, but his heart was full of determination. He wasn't just thinking about the defeat. He was thinking about how they would rise from it. "Listen, everyone," Zoraiz said, his voice strong. The team gathered around, their eyes uncertain. "We didn't lose because we were weak. We lost because sometimes that's how the game goes. But now we have a choice. We can give up or stand up and get stronger." The team nodded, but Zoraiz could see they were still feeling down. He knew he had to lead by example. He always admired lions for their courage. Today, he wanted his team to be like lions, fearless and strong, even after a setback. "There's another tournament coming up," Zoraiz continued, his eyes shining with determination. "This is our chance to show everyone that the Rising Stars don't give up. We fight back. We play harder. We play like lions." One of his teammates, Shahir, looked up, hope flickering in his eyes. "But what if we fail again?" he asked. Zoraiz smiled. "A lion doesn't think about failing. It thinks about the hunt, about giving its best. Even if it doesn't catch its prey, it returns and tries again. That's what we'll do. We'll train harder, support each other, and play as a team. Together we can win." Zoraiz's words lit a fire in his teammates. They began to believe again, to feel the strength that Zoraiz was showing them. Over the next few weeks, they practiced every day, running drills, working on their skills, and pushing themselves beyond their limits. Zoraiz was always there, encouraging them and reminding them of their goal. He was no longer just a player. He was a true leader, guiding his team with a lion's mindset. Finally, the day of the new tournament arrived. The Rising Stars faced tough teams, but this time, they were ready. With every match, they played with heart and passion. As they reached the final match, Zoraiz could see the determination in his teammates' eyes. They weren't the same players who had lost before. They were stronger, united by a common goal. They knew that winning wasn't just about skill. It was about attitude, about never giving up. The final match was intense. The opponent was strong, but the Rising Stars played with the heart of lions. Zoraiz batted with confidence, hitting boundaries and building a strong score. When it was time to field, the team worked together perfectly, taking crucial wickets and stopping runs. The crowd cheered louder with every ball, sensing the change in the Rising Stars. In the final over, the opponent needed 10 runs to win. Zoraiz took the ball for the last over, his mind focused and calm. He bowled with all his strength, and the team fielded with perfection. With just one ball left, the opponent needed 4 runs. The tension was unbearable. Zoraiz paused, looking at his team, then at the crowd. He thought of all the hard work they had put in, all the hours of practice, and all the setbacks they had faced. He knew they were ready. He took a deep breath and bowled the final ball. The batsman swung hard, but the ball didn't reach the boundary. It was a clean catch by Shahir, who had been doubting himself just weeks before. The match was over. The Rising Stars had won. The crowd erupted in cheers, and Zoraiz's teammates lifted him on their shoulders. They had done it. They had risen from defeat and claimed victory. Zoraiz smiled, feeling proud. They were more than just a team now. They were lions, and they had shown everyone what it meant to never give up. Moral: success isn't about never failing, but about rising stronger each time you fall. With the mindset of a lion, you can overcome any challenge and turn setbacks into opportunities for growth. Remember, you only lose when you give up.